In this MaxTow Gauges installation video, we'll show you how to install a MaxTow Match Diesel 60 PSI Boost Gauge into your 2010 to 2018 Ram 2500 and 3500 4th Gen Cummins. For the purpose of this installation, we will be using a 2017 Ram 2500 with a 6.7-liter Cummins engine to install our gauge. The gauge will be installed to a factory-fitted 4th Gen Cummins pillar pod. We will also use a boost bolt adapter and expandable circuits for installation. All of these accessories can be found at maxtow.com. For safety, disconnect the negative battery terminals before starting any work on the vehicle. Remove the engine cover using an 8mm socket. Locate and remove the front inner intake heater grid bolt using a 10mm socket with an extension. Install the boost bolt using a 17mm wrench. Install the boost sensor using a 22mm wrench. Plug the sensor harness into the boost sensor and route to the driver's side of the engine bay firewall, using zip ties to secure the harness. Ensure there is no contact with any direct heat source or moving parts of the truck. Reinstall the engine cover using an 8mm socket. Run the sensor harness through the engine bay of the truck and through the firewall using a grommet. Remove the side trim panel of the dash and move the weather strip out of the way. Route the power wire from the gauge pod down through the dash and through the grommet into the engine bay. Route the boost sensor harness through the dash and into the boost gauge location on the gauge pod. Reinstall the weather stripping. Reinstall the side trim panel for the dash. Plug the power harness and the sensor harness into the back of the gauge and slide the gauge into the gauge pod. Reconnect the negative terminals of the two batteries and prepare power for the gauge. Pull the power harness through the firewall to the fuse box location under the hood. Locate fuse number F84 in the fuse panel for constant 12-volt power. Locate fuse number F93 in the fuse panel for ignition-only 12-volt power. Locate fuse number F79 in the fuse panel for headlight-only 12-volt power. Using an expandable circuit, crimp it to the yellow wire. Insert the fuse into the circuit and insert the circuit into the empty fuse number F84 slot. Using a second expandable circuit, crimp it to the red wire. Insert the fuse into the circuit and and insert the circuit into the empty fuse number F93 slot. Using a third expendable circuit, crimp it to the orange wire. Insert the fuse into the circuit and insert the circuit into the empty fuse number F79 slot. Using an eyelet connector, secure the black wire from the gauge to the grounding bolt next to the fuse box using a 10mm socket. You've now successfully installed your MaxTow Match 60 PSI Boost Gauge into your 2010 to 2018 Ram 4th Generation Cummins diesel truck. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, please contact us at 1-877-7-MAXTOW, and we'll see you on the road.